Roubini, last time we talked here in Chernobyl last September, I asked you what would happen if there were no serious reforms in Italy, and you gave a very stark outlook of problems with the debt, problems with social cohesion, problems with the economy. Now Matteo Renzi has become prime minister, and he seems to be adapting the kind of, or proposing the kind of reforms that you have proposed. What's your take on Renzi, his chances of succeeding, and whether he's going in the right direction?
Well, I would say that the economic reforms they are proposing go in the right direction. The spending review and reduction to finance a reduction in taxes for workers and firms, liberalizing, flexibilizing the labor market, public administration reform, justice reform, electoral reform, a whole other sets of things. I think the program is the right one. The key issues are whether these things are going to be voted, passed, and then implemented, and there are a number of obstacles in that direction. He doesn't have full support even within his own party, with some of the more radical left maybe not being sympathetic to him. There are other forces, starting with Berlusconi and others, who probably would like him to fail. So the key issue is not whether the list of reforms is the right one. It is mostly. They go in the right direction. Is will they be mostly voted, and over which horizon by the Italian Parliament? Will they be implemented in order to restore productivity growth and the economy? Those are open questions.
Those are indeed the big questions. And in fact, as you correctly say, there are radical left parts of his own party that are most opposed to the reforms, which is the big question. If he fails, is this Italy's last chance? Does it then go into decline, or does it get another chance?
Well, if we were to fail, I worry a lot, because in Italy now people say that Matteo Renzi is the ultima spiaggia, the last beach. Why? Essentially, the PD party has run out of bullets and leaders at this point, from Bersani to Letta, now to Renzi. If he were to fail, actually, PD could do poorly in elections, and then in those elections you could have two scenarios: one in which Grillo and his Movimento 5 Stelle wins. That will be a total disaster for Italy. Or the other option is that Berlusconi comes back, and that's also at least half a disaster for Italy, in my view. So I do worry that actually, if Renzi fails, this honeymoon that the markets have given to Renzi and his government, spreads falling, even the stock market improving, that could be short-lived, and then Italy could end up actually losing market access and in the arms of the Troika.
Last question, Roubini. The spread is down to 160 something. That's a record low for Italy. There seems to be, as you say, international investor hope, if not confidence, that he'll get these reforms done. How long does he have? How long does this honeymoon, this luna di miele, last with the international financial markets? How long will they give Renzi to succeed or fail?
I think they'll give him a few months, but not more than a few months. They're giving him the benefit of the doubt. He has to deliver. Originally said he would do one reform per month. That was totally too ambitious. Even a reform every other month, or showing that many of them are on the table, going through the process and the motion of being approved, shows progress. As long as there is progress on a number of these reforms, then business confidence, consumer confidence, investor confidence could improve. And I would say international investors are sitting on the fence. The equity investors are sitting on the fence, dipping their feet into Italian water but not jumping in. Private equity investors. And while the spreads are lower, much lower, they're still very high by any international standard. So I would say most people are there looking at Italy saying maybe Italy has bottomed out economically and in terms of asset prices, but before jumping in, I want to see that these reforms are implemented. So implementation is going to be key to maintaining this relative honeymoon. Otherwise, things could really get bad soon, fast again.
Roubini, thank you for your time.
Pleasure being with you today.
Thanks.
Thank you.